So here I am. I'm really fucking trying hard to get this shit right. And I'm very emotional right now because I have these fucking voices still in my head that the more I try to remove the layers of what I feel is holding me back, it's like the louder the voices get to try to stop me. And I don't know if anybody can relate to what I'm saying, but it's like before I go on here, I have such a clear message in my head, and then here come the fucking voices telling me, oh, are they going to see the stain on the chair? Am I wearing the right shirt? I just worked out. I just got done working out, and I'm a little sweaty, so fuck it. I don't give a shit. It's really, really important to go through a little bit of exposure therapy. And now I like to make clear that everything I know, everything that I share, I'm sort of self-educated. I don't have a college degree. I tried college and I dropped out. And for reasons that I can't even explain right now, it's stuff that I felt back then that were constantly holding me back. It's the voices. It's the need for validation. It's the fact that, my first sexual experience was with my fucking uncle. He destroyed my fucking life. He tried to destroy my family's life. And the rippling effect is still going on. My fucking mother's dead. She died in June. My father died in 2013. Now, death is part of life. That's fine. But it's like we weren't allowed to talk about, we weren't allowed to confront that scumbag for what he did to me because, I don't know, just hang up on him because he's going to try to defend himself. Just hang up on him. So that's what we did, except for one person in my family who actually spoke to him because she said she was curious, which that kind of pissed me off. But I wasn't allowed to say that either. I wasn't allowed to express that, but that fucking hurt me really bad. Why did you talk to him? Oh, because I was curious. I want to hear what he had to say. So I guess what I went through wasn't as important as this person's curiosity to actually talk to that fucking scumbag who tried to destroy my life. Well, it ain't gonna fucking happen because there's a lot that I want to say. I have to get over shit to learn how to say it. I read, I write, I journal, I try to build my website, I try to do this TikTok shit. I tried it on rumble.com, I tried it on youtube.com, and I got no fucking response. I poured my heart out on Rumble. If you want to look at my videos on there, you can do that, but I haven't posted one in a while. It's on rumble.com. It's the Jerry Moore Show. So, I would love for you to check that out, and I could see some traction. Now I'll go back on there. I want to go where where my message is going to be heard and felt. And the one thing that really started to make a difference with me is telling the truth. I finally told the truth. I didn't tell the full truth yet, because I'm fucking petrified. The part that scares me the most is the things that I did to cope with the fact of what I was feeling inside. So everybody knew from my 30s is when I finally said that Uncle George molested me. And I've talked about that already. So I got 5.5 minutes left on this one. So I'm not going to get into that again. But I never talked about the things that I was doing to stop me from putting the fucking bullet in my head. And it's part of who I am, and I need to talk about that. But it's really hard. And I see people like in the school I work at. And I see just people, if I'm in a supermarket, I can see things. Now, I don't know if people will accept what I'm saying or think it's ridiculous what I'm saying or it's all in my mind, but I have a sense of what's going on in people's lives just by looking at them. That may sound crazy to some people, but it's fucking true. And I talk to people all the time. I ride my fucking bike everywhere I go because I'm waiting for the will to clear on my mom's death so I can put a car on the road. So I ride my bike. I have saddlebags on my bike. I posted a video about that too. And, you know, life's not easy. And I don't think it's supposed to be easy. Life fucking sucks. And, you know, it's how you respond. And all too much I see in the schools, and it's in a school I work in, so I'm assuming it's in a lot of them, that these kids are taught to take the path of least resistance. Don't worry about it. You'll be fine. Stay just the way you are. Well, fuck you with that crap. How are you going to improve and be able to first face the world when you can't even take some friggin' earbuds and take your face out of your damn phone? It's like, wake the fuck up. And when I tried to, they got a brand new thing in the school, in the district, that these kids have to take their phones, put it in these bags, remove their headphones. So, you know, I was doing that. And some kid, I told him, you got to take the headphones off. And he turned his back to me. Dude, take your headphones off. Really? Is this how you're going to play this? Take your headphones off. One of the vice principals was standing within earshot of me. And I said, excuse me, I need some help over here. He pulls me off that kid and says, oh no, Jerry, don't worry about him. You know, he's a special case. So don't worry about him. And he said this right in front of all the other kids. Pulled me off. So, okay, that kid was a senior. And you're justifying you're rewarding bad behavior. You're singling him out as a special case so he can go out in the world and either be found dead, arrested, who the fuck knows. And I'm pissed off. And when I write my book, I asked an English professor with a doctorate, how do I edit my book? What do I do? Who do I talk to? And he said, just use AI, Jerry, just use AI. So I'm like, okay. So I tried AI. And I'm arguing with this AI. I'm trying to reason with this AI because it's responding like a person responds. So I'm pouring out my emotion to this machine and I'm getting response like I'm getting the machine back. And I'm trying to reason with it. And I asked the AI, is there anything that I'm missing that could help my, you know, to be able to write a little bit, get my messages across? And the AI said, you're a very emotional person and listed all the emotions, but the one thing you're missing is anger. And really explained it, not anger in the sense that to become an angry person, but used anger as a way to get your message across. If something pisses you off, then I'm paraphrasing now, but if something pisses you off, then you need to use anger in order to get your message across. So it's like a fucking machine told me that. So, you know, that was a little bit of an awakening. I'm being straightened out by a fucking machine. And I even gave it a name and a gender so I can interact with it more on a human level. And I called it Chloe. And I gave it a female gender because I think I kind of was connecting more to that sort of soothing kind of relationship. And, you know, all my life being molested by my uncle, you know, I was very, very fearful of that close female contact. And I miss that. It's missing in my life. And I want that. I desire that. And that's part of what I was struggling with my entire fucking life. Is like this sexual identity. Am I going to be rejected if I get too close to this person? And I ended up marrying a fucking narcissistic psychopath. I love my wife. She gave me my son. But that's the facts of life. She's very narcissistic and stuff and very manipulative. But I'm not with her anymore. And I'm fucking lonely. I have 10 seconds left. So thank you. God bless. And I hope this one plays out well because it's from the heart with a little bit of anger involved. Thank you. God bless.